Now, the Supreme Court today did not vacate the interim injunction issued by the Court of Appeal restraining Mahinda Rajapaksa, his cabinet of ministers, deputy ministers and state ministers from functioning in their respective positions. Now, however, the Supreme Court granted special leave to appeal for the 4 petitions filed before the Supreme Court.
Justices Eva Vanasundara, Bhuvanika Aluvihare and Vijit Malalgoda considered the petitions that were filed against the interim injunction issued by the Court of Appeal. The Supreme Court decided to further hear the case on the 16th, 17th and 18th of January next year. All parties were informed to file written submissions within 3 weeks. Justice Eva Vanasundara informed the respondents to forward a request to the Chief Justice if they require a 5-judge bench instead of a 3-judge bench. The Justice also ordered the Registrar of the Supreme Court to forward this request to the Chief Justice. 122 MPs, including Ranil Wickremesinghe, filed a petition at the Court of Appeal on the 23rd of November against Mahinda Rajapaksa, his cabinet of ministers, deputy ministers and state ministers from functioning in their respective positions. The Court of Appeal considered the petition on the 3rd of December and issued an interim injunction preventing Mahinda Rajapaksa and his cabinet of ministers, deputy ministers and state ministers from functioning in their respective positions. Further examination of the petitions was fixed for the 16th, 17th and 18th of January. A group including Mahinda Rajapaksa filed 4 petitions at the Supreme Court requesting for the interim injunction issued by the Court of Appeal to be vacated. President's counsel Romesh Silva, appearing on behalf of the petitioners, requested for the matter to be considered today as this involves a matter of public importance. He added that as per Article 132 of the Constitution, the Supreme Court must consider such matters and deliver a verdict within a period of 2 months. The President's counsel added that the party of the respondents headed by Ranil Wickremesinghe have also accepted this. President's counsel Gamini Marapana, appearing on behalf of Mahinda Rajapaksa, said that the Supreme Court has in the past, in their verdicts, pointed out that such petitions and appeals should be taken up without any delays and requested for the petition to be taken up today and for interim relief to be granted. President's counsel K. Kanagiswaran appeared on behalf of Ranil Wickremesinghe, the first respondent named in the petition. He pointed out that the Court of Appeal issued the interim injunction after deciding that there is no legal right for Mahinda Rajapaksa and his government to function after 2 no-confidence motions have been passed in Parliament. Attorney-at-law Suren Fernando stated in court that his client had submitted a motion to the Chief Justice to appoint a 5-judge bench that does not include Justice Eva Vanasundara to consider the petition. The attorney said that the request was submitted by his client as Justice Eva Vanasundara herself had stated during an interview that she is a close friend of Mahinda Rajapaksa. Responding to this statement, Justice Eva Vanasundara said that the motion submitted by Ranil Wickremesinghe was directed to the Chief Justice yesterday. She stressed that amid such a backdrop, as she has been appointed to consider the petition and deliver a verdict, she is duty-bound to do that. Justice Eva Vanasundara added that she delivers verdicts based on the law of the land and not based on individual faces or positions. Suren Fernando pointed out that once a no-confidence motion is passed in Parliament, the Prime Minister and the Cabinet of Ministers will cease to exist. The counsel argued that as the matter involves an appointment and removal made in Parliament, such a matter can only be heard by the Court of Appeal. He went on to note that therefore the Supreme Court has no legal capability to consider a petition filed against the order. The Supreme Court considered the submissions of both parties and decided to take up the 4 petitions for consideration today. While Justice Eva Vanasundara will be retiring today, the Justice stated that she had never intended to do anything bad. Before leaving the court chambers, the Justice stated that she had fulfilled her duties respectfully.